This week, the Afghan foreign minister will be visiting India, marking the first high-level trip by a Taliban leader to New Delhi since the group took power in 2021. And India is expected to press Afghanistan for cooperation on a range of issues, such as regional security, strategic issues. But the visit also coming at a tense moment, as reports have emerged of an unholy alliance between two terror groups in Pakistan. Intel sources to WION suggesting that the Lashkar-e-Taiba and the Islamic State Khorasan Province have joined forces under the supervision of Pakistan's ISI in Balochistan. This new terror partnership could have serious implications for Jammu and Kashmir, raising fresh security concerns for India. Photographs accessed by WION confirming that these two networks are now coordinating operations under the direct patronage of Pakistan's notorious spy agency. ISKP, long denounced as Daesh and even rejected by the Afghan Taliban as un-Islamic, is now being secretly repurposed by Pakistan's military to target Baloch nationalists as well as Taliban factions that defy Islamabad's control. And reports from ISKP's propaganda magazine also indicating an expressed intent to expand operations into Kashmir, a move that appears both coordinated as well as encouraged by Pakistan's deep state. Adding to the concern are reports that Pakistan is facilitating cooperation between the Lashkar-e-Taiba and the ISKP and using the Lashkar-e-Taiba's logistical networks to bolster ISKP's terror capabilities. This emerging coalition of these terror groups not only intensifying threats to Afghanistan and Balochistan, but also showing Pakistan Army's intent to reignite militancy in Jammu and Kashmir, destabilize regional peace, all under the classic Pakistan military guise of plausible deniability. A recently surfaced photo also showing ISKP's Balochistan coordinator handing over a pistol to senior Lashkar-e-Taiba commander Rana Mohammad Ashfaq. In fact, his work includes setting up new markas, which basically means indoctrination and training hubs. He's also instrumental in forging operational links with other terror entities of different sects. Mengal, meanwhile, is the son of former Balochistan caretaker chief minister Nasir Mengal and has long been a key asset of the Pakistan spy agency. For over a decade, in fact, Mengal has commanded a private death squad targeting Baloch nationalists. And since 2015, Mengal also acted as the ISKP's primary facilitator in Balochistan, arranging safe houses, funding arms supplies. His role was also mentioned in a 2015 report issued by Pakistan's own investigative agencies. By 2018, the ISKP, with ISI's direct financial and logistical backing, had established two main operational bases in Mastung and Khuzdar districts. Mengal was appointed as the camp in charge, responsible for provisioning weapons and funds. And his death squad, active since 2010, also continued eliminating the Baloch rebels on ISI's orders. Mengal's deep ties with Pakistan's political elite are no secret. A 2023 photograph showed him alongside President Asif Ali Zardari, which goes on to show the immunity and the clout that he enjoys within Islamabad's establishment following the Taliban's rise to power in Afghanistan. ISI revamped ISKP's presence in Balochistan. The Mastung camp was, in fact, tasked with attacking Baloch insurgents under Mengal's supervision, while the Khuzdar camp handled cross-border terror missions in Afghanistan. Arms and funds flowed to both sides through ISI intermediaries, and then in March this year, Baloch fighters mounted a massive strike on ISKP's Mastung facility, killing about 30. But ISI could not let it go. Retaliating swiftly, ISI instructed the Lashkar-e-Taiba to step in. And by June 2025, the LET chief, Rana Mohammad Ashfaq, arrived in Balochistan, followed by the LET deputy, Saifullah Kasuri. The newly emerged picture of Mengal and Ashfaq together confirming formal coordination between the Lashkar-e-Taiba and the ISKP. And analysts believe the partnership aims to target both Baloch insurgents as well as Taliban factions in Afghanistan, executing ISI's regional agenda. And the Lashkar-e-Taiba's presence in Balochistan is not exactly new, of course. It's Markaz Taqwa in Quetta, led by the Afghan war veteran Saqib Hussain, has been operational for years now. And between 2002 and 2009, Lashkar also maintained a training camp in the region, the same facility where Indian Mujahideen co-founder received weapons training in 2006. It's now believed that the Lashkar might begin deploying its fighters alongside the ISKP in operations against the Baloch insurgents, mirroring the group's earlier collaboration with the Al-Qaeda during the Afghan jihad. And this LET-ISKP convergence under ISI supervision, signaling a rather dangerous transformation in Pakistan's terror ecosystem, one where ideologically distinct groups are merging into a single state-backed apparatus to serve Islamabad's geopolitical and sectarian objectives across the region. And for India, this is a worrying development. Intelligence indicating that the ISKP and LET are now working together with an eye on expanding attacks into Kashmir. And this emerging coalition not only threatens Afghanistan and Balochistan, but also signals a renewed attempt to try and destabilize Jammu and Kashmir, reinforcing Pakistan's use of terrorism as a state policy. And as this dangerous alliance takes shape, the collaboration between the Lashkar-e-Taiba and the ISKP under the ISI supervision just shows how proxy networks continue to be used by Pakistan to further its strategic objectives. All eyes will be on Afghan Foreign Minister's India visit, and these issues are expected to come up in the talks. Needless to say, WION will be closely monitoring those developments.
To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.